Mr. Grinch. Guys, leave a comment down below if you want to see me turn Riley into the Grinch.
Yes, please. Oh my gosh, yes.
Hey everyone, how you doing? If you are new here, I'm Nicol Concilio, and welcome to the video, y'all. I went to Starbucks today and got a sparkly red Christmas cup with a Christmas straw. Oh, I think this is the most requested video I have gotten the entire year. Today we are going to be testing out the new Kylie X Grinch collection, y'all. I have not touched any of the products yet, but looking at the packaging, obsessed. I love the packaging. I love that she did a Grinch collab. The Grinch is my favorite Christmas movie of all time. The Jim Carrey version, okay? That's the only version that's elite. Brilliant! So when I saw that her Christmas collection was a collab with the Grinch, I was like, yes. You guys know I've been a little bit harsh on Kylie's Christmas collections because for me, the one that really stood out the most was her Naughty and Nice one back in 2017, I think. So you open it up and the packaging inside is so freaking cute. So I hope that the actual products do match the packaging for quality. We got a lot of things going on in this collection today, so I figure let's just start off with our eyes. There's a lot of things we can do, and let's insert some swatches for y'all. Get your ass over here, we're gonna swatch.
Hi.
I've been talking to him like a New Yorker smoker today. I'm like, hello, let's go. Looking at the palette on the outside, I love the Grinch's green eyes. I think that's very, very cute. And inside we have a bunch of greens. You guys know green is my favorite color to wear around this time of year. We also have the Kylie X Grinch shadow sticks. I've never used Kylie's shadow sticks before, so I'm going to swatch them for you guys as well. And the last thing we have for the eyes are these pressed shimmers. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these puppies for y'all as well. All right, so we are all zoomed in. So let's get started with our eyes. I'm gonna be going in, oh my God, my desk is a mess. We're gonna be going in with the P. Louise Mitchell collab. This is Blank Canvas. Plopping this right on the eyes and blending it out all the way up to the brow bone. And I also kind of bring it out to the side as well, kind of like almost to my hairline, because you never know what we wanna do, and I like to have enough primer all around. So I'm thinking today what I wanna do is use one of these little pressed pigments, Lil Grinch, I love the name of it. I think I'm gonna play around, with mostly the greens, kind of get like a diffused look going on. First, we're gonna be going in with Stocking Full of Coal, and I'm gonna be outlining kind of like a little cut crease with this color, and kind of following the shape of my natural eyelid and socket, and then I'm going to fan upwards and kind of make it like a little wing. All right, so I'm pretty happy with this. Only went over it twice, so let's go ahead and kind of match the other eye. This is the hard part, you know, like trying to get it to match. You guys, we need to sound off below in the comments. What is your favorite Christmas movie? You guys already know mine is The Grinch, but I want to know y'all's. Riley, what's your favorite Christmas movie? Wait, I already know what it is. Can I guess? Is it the Bill Murray one? Okay, what's your favorite? Ooh, Polar Express is a good one. Okay, so last year for Christmas, I'm gonna tell you guys a funny story. So I had booked an Airbnb in Mammoth, and we went up there with our friends, and we spent Christmas skiing in Mammoth, and it was so beautiful. Our friends left a day early, and we were at a place where like dogs weren't allowed, but I had shown that like all the documentation that Mo was my emotional support animal, same with Junie. So the woman had approved us, and she was like, fine, no problem, bring the dogs. I was like, cool, awesome, great. And then on Christmas morning, the woman sends me like a DM through Airbnb and is like, do you have dogs in my place? And I was like, yeah, didn't we just talk about this? And she was like, you're not allowed to have dogs in my place. And I sent her like a screenshot of our DMs from earlier, and she was like, okay, we can't have dogs in our place. So here Riley and I, we have like the maintenance people in the community that are watching us unpack the whole time. We had to like rush out of this place on Christmas, mind you. Oh, I was so annoyed. And I didn't even like get my money back or anything like that. So last year's Christmas was not the greatest in that retrospect of things. Riley and I spent our Christmas driving 5 hours from Mammoth back to LA and had a Christmas dinner at McDonald's. But you know what? Life is what you make it, and it still was a great time with Riley and the dogs. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is grab kind of like a buffing brush. This is a Laura Lee Los Angeles brush. Love these brushes. I actually think they're available on her website right now. They're incredible. I'm just using my color switch to get off any pigments or anything that's on it. And what you're gonna do is, there's no product on this. I'm just gonna start to diffuse the green a little bit on its own, like so. So the next shade I'm gonna be going in with is Green and Mean, and we're gonna be taking our buffer brush and actually using that to diffuse our crease a little bit more. We're gonna be blending like half on the darker green and then half on the brow bone with this color. So that way we get a nice transitional thing going on. What I want to do is dunk right back into Stocking Full of Coal, which was that first initial green we did. This is like my process whenever I'm doing an intense kind of cut crease or, you know, kind of like winged out design like this. I like to go back in with that dark color and kind of just get right back in the crease to define it even more. This is kind of like my little secret way that I like to get things popping and looking good. And the last shade that we are going to be putting on the brow bone is Who Pudding. So what I'm going to do with Who Pudding is honestly just like dust this all over the brow bone and kind of get everything moving and grooving and blended nicely. All right, so now we are going to cut inside the crease here. And I'm gonna be using my P. Louise Mitchell collab. I'm just gonna push a little bit of it out onto my hand. And I'm gonna be using this flat brush. This is a Sigma concealer brush, an F70. You know, cut creases were one of my first things I learned how to do in makeup, and they're still one of my favorite techniques to do. Just take your time whenever doing it, because one wrong movement and it's over. All right, so this is what we are working with, and I'm gonna keep my eyebrows raised like this. I don't wanna accidentally blink and mess up this gorgeous cut crease we got going on, okay? It's gorgeous. Green, gold, green, gold, green, gold, green. So I'm gonna pack this on with my finger, and we're gonna get in with a little tiny teensy brush for closer to the crease in the outer corner. My little teensy eensy baby brush. Okay, I'm really happy I went with the green. I feel like it looks so pretty. I have some of it on my face. So I am gonna go ahead and cut the other crease off camera, and then I'll pop back on to apply Lil Grinch back on the other lid. Riley, can I make you as the Grinch? Guys, leave a comment down below if you wanna see me turn Riley into the Grinch.
Yes, please, oh my gosh, yes.
The Grinch. All right, y'all, we are back with our eyes all done. I'm absolutely obsessed with the way this looks. Kylie does have an eyeliner in this collection, but I don't really want to wear liner with this. I kind of want to just leave it be, but let's take a look at it. I wonder if the eyeliner is green, because maybe. Yep, it is a green. This is what it looks like. To be completely honest, I have used Kylie's liners before. They're not exactly my favorite. I feel like they dry down really fast, and if you go over it a certain amount of times, it kind of gets a little bit flaky, or at least that's how her last liner was that I used. So I do like the way that this eye look came out, so I'm just gonna continue on and add some lashes. Let's add some mascara. We'll go in with our little Fenty Beauty. So I'm just kind of like wiggling at the base and fluffing up my lashes. Also, just a random side note as I'm applying my mascara here. You guys, I just wanted to say thank you again for all of the love on the merch. It is so surreal seeing all of you wear my merch out in public and just like having it on and getting the stickers and receiving little notes that I wrote. Just thank you guys so much for supporting me, and we still do have some self-love shirts available on the website. Those are probably gonna sell out really quick, so if you are interested, go and snag them now on shopnicol.com. Riley just said shopyourmom.com. Good one, Riles. So we're gonna be using Lily lashes. These are in the style NYC. I'm still waiting for Kylie to do some lashes. I really want her to do like voluminous lashes. Oh, also, I do have a discount code with Lily Lashes. It's NICOL at the checkout. I do make a slight commission, so thank you in advance for using my code. All right, let's pop this on, and especially because we don't have liner on, I'm gonna try to get the lash as close to the lash line as possible. So I kind of always press down in the center first, secure the outer corner, and then lastly, grab the dreadful inner corner. And I'm gonna take my tweezers and just like naturally pinch them together. You guys, last night Riley and I watched this Bill Murray movie. What was it, Riles? What was the name? On the Rocks. It was so good. It actually had me really, really emotional too. Also, I just kind of want to randomly say, I get a lot of people that ask me about false lashes. You guys, it has taken me years to get my falsies to line this well, so don't be discouraged by it, you know what I mean? Practice, practice, practice makes perfect. I also find that working with a bandless lash at first is very easy. It's a lot easier than like a strip lash. They still are strip lashes, but they don't have that band. You know what I'm saying? All right, you guys, our eyes, well, at least the top part of our eyes is ready to go. You guys know that when I like to apply swatches for lips, I'll usually do it without foundation. That way I'm not messing up my foundation, you know, because a lot of the times it just looks weird. It looks very weird when I try to do lip swatches and already have my face done. So let's get into the rest of the collection. First of all, these are so cute. They're little like tree ornaments. These are the high glosses. So let's do some swatches. This first one is called Sweet Like Candy Cane, and it is a high gloss with the Kylie X Grinch logo on it. This next gloss is a little bit more of like, I guess you would say golden. It's got some glitters in it, and it is called Snow Cap. Next up on the lips, we have a whole Kylie Grinch set. I am obsessed with the packaging of these little Grinches. Look at how cute it is, you guys. Oh, cool, and the packaging is green with the Kylie X Grinch logo on it as well. The first shade we are going to be swatching is called I Hate Christmas. Can't be me, never be me. I love Christmas. My tree is even up already. And again, you guys, these are very, very rough swatches. They're just so you guys can see what's going on. The second lipstick we're gonna be swatching is called Oh the Noise. This one is more of a nude. The third lippy in the collection is called Mean One, and it's kind of like this orangey red. This is a really pretty red. I think that color is my favorite one I've tried on so far. Oh my god, look at my face. It looks like I had a popsicle. The third lippy is called A Wonderful Awful Idea. This is a caramel nude. Who needs presents? I thought it said who needs pants at first. I was like, well, yeah, who does? That's true too. This one is more of a brown nude. This is definitely my favorite color so far that I've tried on. It beats out the orange red one. I am a sucker for browns this time of year. Oh, I love it so much. And the last lippy we have to try on in this little 6 set is called Mr. Grinch. Mr. Grinch. Ooh, this is a silvery. Ooh, it's like a metallic. I'm not a huge fan of metallics, but I'm still gonna swatch it for y'all. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the lipstick. It's just not my personal fave. Like, I'm not a huge fan of metallics. I wonder if you could purchase the lipsticks individually, because that would be cool to do, or cool to know, you know? The last lippy I have to swatch for you guys is a lip kit. This is what the packaging looks like. It is called How the Grinch Stole Christmas. You also have a to and from on the back, which is very cute that it's included like that for the holiday packaging. I think she usually does that. And this is kind of like a muted pinky red. I'm not exactly sure how it's gonna show up on swatches, but it's kind of got like a little bit of a plum pinky red. So I have left to show you guys a blush and highlighter. I'm gonna go ahead now and do my foundation off camera, be back to kind of smoke out the lower lash line. We'll do our blush, apply the lip, and then we will be done. All right, we are back and our base is done. So let's get into our highlighter. We got Cindy Lou Who here and a green compact. This is what the highlighter looks like. It's definitely very, very icy. I actually have been wearing highlighters less and less these days. I've just been doing more blush, but when I do apply highlighter, I'll apply it a little bit higher on the cheekbones and won't bring it down as much. So I'll kind of just apply it up here like so. But I do enjoy a good highlight on the nose. Get the Cupid's bow, chin again, a little bit above the brow. That's a nice highlighter. It's actually not as icy as I thought it was gonna be. Oh wait, does it have like a tint of green? I think it's got like a little subtle tint of green, like ever so slightly. And let's check out the blush. I really do like Kylie's blushes. This blush is called Max the Reindeer. I've been applying my makeup so much higher on my cheekbones because I feel like it kind of pulls my face back a little bit, and I really like that look. Oh, this blush is really pretty. Get on my nose a little bit. I love a little rosy. Let's do the lower lash. I'm honestly gonna follow those same colors we used. So we're gonna go in with Stocking Full of Coal and Green and Mean. Oof, I just ordered some pizza and I can't wait for it to get here. I'm very hungry. My anxiety always gets really bad this time of year, and I think because I haven't been able to see my family in so long, it's kind of been a little bit creeping up on me, and also the fact that I'm probably not gonna see them for a while gives me a little bit of heartburn. And then I think I'm gonna take a very tiny brush and we're gonna pick back up Lil Grinch, which is the shimmer pigments. We're gonna use this to kind of just add a little bit of that shimmery green underneath the eye area. For liner, I'm gonna be using House Labs. This is in the shade Neat, and we're gonna be using that darker plum color. It's called I Hate Christmas. Alrighty, Roo. So let me zoom you guys on out and give you some of my final thoughts on the collection. Okay, you guys, after trying out majority of the collection, you guys know I didn't use the stick shadows. I wasn't obviously able to use every single color in the eyeshadow palette, but based off of what I used, I really do like this collection. I think this is Kylie's best collection yet, and it's the one that's got me the most excited. Like, I genuinely will be continuing to use pieces from this collection throughout the rest of this year. I definitely will be taking the palette with me up to Seattle when we go visit Riley's family. I think the packaging was incredible. She did an amazing job with this. I would say if I had to kind of limit it to my favorites, I would definitely say the eyeshadow palette. I really did enjoy the colors blended out really nicely, or at least the ones that I used. I really did like the little Grinch shimmer. I thought that this was really pretty. I love the way it looks on the eyes. I honestly will probably wear a look very similar to this on Christmas. And I did also really like the lip kit. I like that this isn't like a bright red. It's got some hints of like mauve or berry tones in it. It's very hard to see in the camera with the beauty lights. I also really did like these lipsticks. I thought that they were great. The only shade I wasn't a fan of was the metallic one. Mr. Grinch is what it's called. I just personally don't like metallics. I don't like the way they look on me. I think they're just kind of like meh. It's just not up my alley. The blush was also very pretty. I do feel like, you know, if you are someone that has a lot of blushes in your collection, you don't necessarily need this, but the blush is very pretty. I like the way it looks with my skin tone. Overall, the things from the collection I probably won't use are going to be the shadow sticks. I think the only shadow stick I will use is this green one called Grinch. That one did swatch very, very nicely. I like how pigmented that one is. But the other ones, I kind of was like, meh. And again, I'm not a huge fan of Kylie's liners just in general. That's kind of like personal preference. You guys know I am a huge stan of the House Labs eyeliner in Punk. That one is my favorite. But overall, you guys, I do think that Kylie did a good job on this collection. And it is definitely a collection I am the most excited about that she has released. You know, this year I kind of felt a little bit meh about her collections. You know, I haven't really been reviewing her stuff. The star of the show for me is definitely the palette and the Lil Grinch. I loved these two. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing. Let me know down below what you guys think of this collection, if you'll be purchasing it. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.